Hey, it's Travis with Oscar Mike Radio. Good morning. How are you doing? Today is April 26, 2025. Now, for many of you, that might mean absolutely next to nothing, and that's okay. It's kind of big for me because April 26, 2016, in some regards, is the true birthday origin spark that created Oscar Mike Radio. It was a day much like today in New England. It's a little warmer today, but in 2016, it was like 43, cold, rainy, windy, blustery, not nice. And I'm walking into Massasoit Community College in Brockton, Massachusetts for the first annual Dale Dorman Media Day, thinking I may have just wasted a day off work. It was anything but that. I met Keith Hayes of Sense to One Productions. I pitched my show, and he's like, here's a checklist. Let's do this. You got this. And it really changed my life. Well, last year, Richard Sherman, a U.S. Navy veteran, reached out to me to be on my show because he created this work, Never Home. And he's a photographer, and he went over to Europe and other places that Americans served during World War II and created a photo history book of, I'm so excited, of their work. I mean, just amazing. Just amazing seeing these places come to life. Just like wow. I mean, you self-funded this. You believed in yourself. He's telling the story, which will drop tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time about this, right? And he believed in himself. His wife believed in him, and he had this desire to tell this story. And you might be saying to yourself, well, they've told all the stories about World War II. Well, they thought about World War I, and we're finding out that we missed a whole lot of context and perspective about that war. And it's one thing to go over and shoot a documentary or write another story, but to use pictures and try to recreate this feeling, Never Home does this. This is on my coffee table. Richard signed this, and hey, Richard, your handwriting is 1,000 times better than mine. But it was just a really, really cool thing. And in the front cover on the jacket, he lists the cemeteries he's gone to, and how he took the pictures, and this comes alive in a whole new way. It's just very uniquely done, and it really moved me. This was supposed to come out in February, but I'm like, I want to do something special. And so I got to thinking, I got an idea, and I just said, I'm going to do this. And it's not perfect, but here it is. I'm like, on April 26th, the unofficial birthday of Oscar Mike Radio, because this is when the show got the spark to light, and we started firing up the engines, and then we launched in July. When I say we, Keith Hayes helped me out all the way, and I believed in myself to do this. I feel the same kind of kinship when I go through this book and I read it on the weekends, or I'll thumb through it, or it's a conversation piece. And so from April 26, 2025, going forward, every year, someone, a guest, whatever, I might do little categories. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm just like, in perfect action now, there will be a Mission in Flight award. And again, I might have categories, but it's my honor. I'm humbled, and I'm pleased to announce that Richard Sherman, you will be officially the first one to receive the Oscar Mike Radio Mission in Flight Award for excellence and belief. I'll figure it out. I got an idea for actual trophy, but I'll get a diploma that I'm making in the mail to you. It's not diploma. That's not the right word. I'll get the thing right to you. I'll make it happen. I'm so excited right now. And then tonight, join me for a special show at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you get to hear Richard's story. And I'm not saying that other veteran stories aren't powerful. They are. But I really admire when someone goes after what they want to do, to tell the story how they want to tell it, and create this from nothing and get it out there. And it's so savage. He didn't put this on Amazon, folks. He put it on Etsy because he wanted to do it his way. That's saying something. That's saying something. I really admire why he chose to do that. So again, U.S. Navy veteran Richard Sherman, he, wrote and photographed and compiled the book Never Home, Remembering the Military Heroes Who Never Returned. And, if you have a coffee table and you want to honor veterans, this is a great way to do this. It's going to be May here in a couple of days. It's a great way to bring in Memorial Day and never forget those who served. So again, Richard, congratulations. I'll get an official document, or I'm working on a little trophy, but I'm going to make this big. You're the first one, and thank you, because sometimes this gets hard, sometimes this gets lonely, and seeing this and holding it and reading what you wrote reminds me that everybody is trying to tell their story in their way, and I so appreciate what you've done, your patience, and I'm gonna have it on my wall that you are the first official recipient of the Mission in Flight Award. Thank you so much. And as we say in Oscar Mike Radio, we're Mission in Flight.